nerds, just sitting around talking about stuff. The Burg Nerds, this is the Burg Nerds, just sitting around talking about shit.
Hello, friends and fellow nerds. Welcome to another episode of The Burg Nerds, the fattest, sweatiest podcast ever recorded.
Indeed.
Yeah, except for when Kenneth Bowling is on Cornet's podcast.
Oh, Kenny Bowling.
There's a little
Star Maker Bowling.
Star Maker Bowling is on.
I love
it. Gets
listening.
a little fatter.
A little? There's that one where he goes, "Get that fat son of a bitch on," because he was like all irritated.
Well, yeah, we're all huge Cornet fans, right?
No.
Jordan and I tune in every single week for Cornet's podcast.
I love Cornet.
Which is weird because we're promoting another podcast on our podcast. So,
but his podcast is really cool, like ours. So.
Alice is pretty boring sometimes, but
yeah, that bitch is boring. She's kind of boring. I mean,
I wonder if Jim Cornette will like sign my Stone Cold Steve Austin comics.
That makes no sense. I don't know why he would ever do that. Why do you still have those Stone Cold comics? You guys listen to Grilled Cheese from last week. Fucking Eddie's just on about these Stone Cold comics, and they're awful.
Actually, you guys mentioned the comics more than I did.
I couldn't help it. Like, I couldn't get away from them. I kept circling back because it looked like the biggest drab piece of shit I've ever seen in my life.
You're welcome.
he did commandeer a helicopter.
He did, just to get somebody in a sleeper hold after he crashed.
I don't understand that. That's not
Within 3
why would
panels,
that-
he crushed.
Oh boy! So what's funny is that generally we start out and talk about what we've done, for the week. Except this is the second episode on the night where we record double headers.
Yeah.
So when I say, "What have you done?" basically this week,
you're predicting your future.
yeah, like all you can,
I can guarantee mine will be the same. I'll go to work and beat off when I get
like
home.
all you can say is, "Well, between the episodes, I went outside and smoked a cigarette and drank a beer." It's really about.
Joey and I went to McDonald's.
Yeah, Joey showed up, but he's not on tonight because he's not feeling well.
Hi, Joey.
So Eddie, you came up with some really good idea. You sent me over some audio for it, which I thought was outstanding.
That was
Which
pretty
is
good.
really weird. I don't give you a lot of props where I don't like you a lot, but you came up with a really wonderful idea, and I thought it was brilliant. You come up with the audio and everything for it, and it's the idea for. Everybody remembers The Real World. I remember it. I never watched it. I don't think I've ever seen one episode of The Real World.
This is the true story.
True story.
Because even as a little fat prepubescent preteen or whatever, I still managed to be able to hate a lot of the same things that I still hate today. Reality television being one of those.
I watched up until season 4.
Really, you were? I couldn't picture you as a Real World fan because there's so many douchebags on there.
We used to talk about it.
I was underage and couldn't drive.
It didn't
What
really
the
get
fuck am I gonna
loaded
do?
with douchebags until later on.
Really, the
Yeah.
first episodes were okay to
Oh,
watch.
Yeah,
or-
Second-
I like the episodes with Puck.
Yeah, Puck was interesting.
John Brennan.
Yeah, from Owensboro. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what Eddie did was he put together this idea called the Real World Marvel.
Hi.
And it's kind of casting, Marvel superheroes to be in a reality TV show.
Can we
which-
pick villains too?
Yeah, I don't see
Oh,
why
You can
not.
pick anybody.
Okay.
Dude. It's totally up in the air.
Except
You can have
Steve
anybody.
Austin. He can't.
Yeah, Steve.
Well,
I mean,
that
he had
was-
one run. That's
It
it.
was Chaos Comics.
Yeah. Fuck it. Fuck that. That just tells you Chaos Comics will do anything they can to try to capitalize on
They
something.
did the Insane Clown Posse comic and Twisted and stuff like that.
Thank you for
There you
illustrating my
go.
point, Eddie.
I'm just
God,
saying,
I remember
they did.
buying those.
Oh, yeah.
Most of them would come with a little single.
Mhm.
Yeah, I do remember those comics because there was a time when I listened to
We all did.
the Insane Clown Posse.
Jordan and I are
Okay,
actually
Lee did.
Jordan and I are actually immortalized in one of the high school yearbooks, and all of us are actually because we did a group picture too at the food court,
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
and
that's right,
we were all in makeup.
That's odd that was our hangout. Like a lot of people have we used to hang out at the skate park, or we used to hang out at the youth club where we
Or
would
the
play
milkshake.
foosball and drink beer with Matthew McConaughey.
Stay in the dark.
We were there at the malt shop.
But we were at a restaurant, a fast
At the
food
one
restaurant.
John Silver's lobby.
We had the same corner, and even in the yearbook too, we took up a whole page
Yeah.
of stuff.
We talked about this, I think,
That
didn't we?
cost
In
$50.
It was worth it.
the yesteryear episode.
That's
if you
the only
recall.
yearbook I didn't destroy.
all three listeners will remember in the
Can I
yesteryear
borrow
episode.
that? Because I want to show that to Mary. I'll get
Okay,
it
and
back to
that, there's also that picture of me and you hanging off.
Eddie basically said, "Can I borrow that? I'm looking for a reason to get divorced."
Well, there's also that picture of me and Eddie hanging off the dumpster.
And
Yeah, you know him, you hate him.
You
Yeah, and
Eddie.
it's like, really? Did anybody really hate us? And we're all on dumpster going.
I don't think anyone really considered you, Eddie. Like, I would hate him, but that's way too much energy to bother with.
Toadstool is giving you the.
I'm going to give you the toadstool. I don't even know what that means, but it sounds
I'm gonna
sexy.
put you in the dumpster if you don't shut up.
All right, Eddie. So if you'll
It's Baron von Buttfuck's second finishing
you'll
move.
quit flapping your
Toadstool.
dick licker for a minute, Eddie, we'll let you kind of set up this thing. Tell us about this idea.
Well, like you said, it's the real world Marvel, and you take 7 mutants who live in a house.
Pick to live in a loft.
Mutants or superheroes?
Huh?
Mutants or superheroes?
Well, I mean, I did mutants because I grew up on the X-Men cartoon, and it was.
So you're
like,
going
no matter
strictly
what-
with the X-Men then?
No, but I mean, I did mutants because I grew up on the X-Men on the X-Men cartoon, and so pretty much anybody was considered a mutant. So it was like, okay, so I just threw that on there as the audio because.
Who was the first mutant?
Huh?
Who was the first mutant? Pop quiz, hotshot.
Oh, Apocalypse.
No,
Dude, he's like fucking Egyptian times.
Submariner.
Submariner, really?
Yep.
Huh.
First mutant.
I could go for a sub.
So why don't you pull your head out of your ass and bury it into some humble pie?
I want to go get some
I'm
Five
fine.
Guys.
I'll take.
All right,
Five
man. We're
Guys.
going off in all directions here, Eddie. So I'm sorry, if you will.
And so they're in a house, and so the whole thing is, one of the big things about the real world was that you had people that were categorized. You had like the nerd, the diva, the loosey goosey.
Was there ever a nerd? I don't remember.
No, I don't remember.
I don't ever
Here's the
remember a
thing,
From
though.
the
nerd.
previews on
But-
MTV.
Yeah, but they did like pretty much anything. So,
Okay.
I just remember the trailers for it when I was watching like Beavis and Butthead in Joe's apartment.
Yeah, and you had like the normal person, the tool, and
The sheltered girl.
the sheltered girl, the wild card, the party animal, the drunk.
The puck.
Remember Ruth, the drunk from Hawaii?
I never watched Hawaii.
Yeah.
The last
Yeah.
I stopped watching season 4, but was it Dominic from season 2 from Dublin was a drunk.
Yeah, he was awesome though. He was actually kind of a cool guy. but,
Fucking
yeah.
Irish potato head.
There you go.
And then, then you had like Dave.
And then the Neil from season 4 got his tongue bit off because he was in that band.
Oh God.
What about
yes.
what about you, Lee? Did you ever watch The Real World?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't. I just maybe I couldn't get behind it. I don't know. Maybe I was too busy fighting the system.
It may
All
have
about
been
fighting the system.
Yeah.
It could have been that I couldn't find the remote, and it came on after Joe's apartment and
Yeah,
Beavis
it
and Butthead.
did,
We were
yeah.
like 13. We couldn't drive anywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
I like to point out that this is funny. When we were talking about GTA 5 in the last episode, we'd gotten back into playing it. And Jordan and I, it was the first one we started playing together at the same time on GTA 5. And I come around the corner to find Jordan's character, and he's standing on top of a car with a baseball bat beating the shit out of it. And I'm like, Jordan, what are you doing? And he goes, I'm fighting the system.
That's awesome.
Like, I don't know. That's all he ever did, though. Like, he didn't rally or protest or anything. He just beat the shit out of cars with a baseball bat.
He drank piss washer and smoked cigarettes and fight the system.
All right, so
Let's
let's
let
cast.
Jeremy drive.
Yeah, well, he was too drunk to drive. All right, let's cast this motherfucker. Let's get this train wreck
Pick to
started.
live in a loft, and this is what happens when people stop being polite.
And start getting real.
There you go.
Okay, cue audio.
Don't touch that dial! And what, pray tell, are you X-Men going to give this mind-numbed bunch of couch potatoes and the trillions watching at home? They want blood and guts and love and hate. They want entertainment.
Violence and destruction are not forms of amusement.
Trust me, they are.
This is the true story.
This is not a joke. If you want to join the Fantastic Four, you're in the wrong place.
Of 8 mutants. There you are, Wolverine.
Picked to live in a house
What is this weird place?
and have their lives taped.
What's it look like in there?
It seems to run on some form of electricity.
Well, you're not wrong.
To find out what happened.
That guy's brain is a bag full of cats. You could smell crazy on him.
I've care how you speak.
When people stop being polite.
Hulk! Smash!
Start getting real.
Yeah. Big man in a suit of armor.
Take that off. What are you?
Genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist.
The real world.
Marvel.
Okay, go Eddie.
Anyways, well, I think one of these days we should, all of us throw out kind of like a category and stuff like that, and then we can kind of choose like who we think would fill that. You know what I mean?
You're fucking captaining this ship, man.
I know, but I think it'd be interesting for everybody to hear like who we would think would fill those roles.
Okay.
Like for me, like the diva kind of character guy would be like Captain America. Because he's like kind of full of himself.
So are we going like full dudes, like all dudes?
No, it could be guys and women.
Because you got to have the slut.
The loosey goosey.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I would just like to point out that they made Captain America racist in Avengers. Did anybody notice, like, when Samuel Jackson, as Nick Fury's walking by, he just hands him a $10 bill, like he was tipping him like a waiter?
He's from the 1940s.
Oh, so that makes it okay.
No, I'm not saying it's okay, but that's how things were.
Yeah, no,
sorry.
It was a shitty time.
You watch old Looney Tunes cartoons, if it's got a bellhop, 9 times out of 10 they're African American.
Yeah, that's messed up.
Just saying.
Okay, Eddie, you said the diva. You said you would cast as who?
Captain America, because to me, because he's like
he's a pretty boy, Mr. All-American.
Exactly. So I kind of feel like he would kind of that. Somebody else mentioned that he would fill the role of the Virgin.
I think Captain America would fill the role of the Virgin,
and I think that's brilliant. So
because we all know virgins are patriotic.
I'm just saying, he just seems so. Even though he's murdered people.
Yeah.
In World War II and fought Nazis.
He never got it wet.
Yeah. He just seems very naive.
Yeah.
I have to wait till marriage.
He's like a genetically altered super soldier.
Abstinence for America.
So he probably like those old propaganda like fucking is a sin.
Do your part.
Captain America wouldn't fuck
on the first date.
Or the 12th.
Abstinence for America. I can't move.
That's actually perfect. That's actually perfect. Captain America is like the virgin character.
That's how I see him. You see him as the diva?
Yeah. So what are you gonna say, Lee?
I see Cyclops as the diva.
And see, that's another thing I was kind of thinking about, because I could see him just kind of looking like in the mirror,
yeah,
he's
his hair,
a
pretty boy.
Going, I'd fuck me.
So he's got his dick and nuts tucked back, and he's, would you fuck me?
Oh.
Goodbye, horses.
I'd fuck me so hard. Would you fuck me?
God, that's scary.
What the fuck? I looked into the back.
And no, ladies and gentlemen, that is not audio from the movie.
I bet Angie is over there cringing. She hates that scene. I used to do it to her all the time. Remember that?
I would hate that scene too.
I would say, I would like come in the living room. I'd go, would you fuck me? I'd fuck me. Precious. Hey, what's next on the list, Eddie?
Slut.
Who would be the slut?
The Lucy
Elizabeth.
Deadpool.
Now, sometimes, like for me, like that could be like the woman's role, but there also is like the dude sluts too, because there was actually one real world where there was a guy that got into a threesome, and like everybody like hated him after that. So, the loosey goosey for me, I could totally see it being Gambit. Like,
yeah, I see that a little different though. I can see the thing.
Not so much as Lucy.
Bitches want to get up on that orange rock.
He just throws it at him.
It's clobbering time.
It's butt fucking time.
I would almost see
Oh God.
Baron von Buttfuck has entered the house.
Is Baron von Buttfuck like one of those like friends that the cast members bring over?
Yeah, like he works at the restaurant with them,
and he just doesn't leave.
Is it a camera?
Yeah, I'll break it.
He just chases everyone around with his pink trunks with his belly hanging out of the leg holes. He's got front butt real bad.
Joey, his belly has camel toe.
That's a moose knuckle.
So, who would be the Tool?
The Tool for me, just because I'm going a little bit off of real world on this and kind of Jersey Shore.
We mean the Tool.
The Tool, like
Oh, the gorilla.
Yeah, the gorilla.
Okay.
I'm going with the Hulk. I want to see the Hulk.
No. See, I pictured that, Eddie. I'm going to respectfully disagree.
Because I can imagine the Hulk being in a big wife beater.
Well, there's always like
the Cable being more the right winger
with a big tribal tattoo.
Well, the good thing about Bruce Banner is that he gets to play two roles, as Lee talked about earlier. He gets to play the nerd, and then when he gets beefed up, like he gets to play the Tool or whatever, the douchebag. But what I thought would be funny is to have him play, there's always the normal guy who doesn't really get in the drama. He just lives there. Like I pictured that being Hulk. Like
As
he
we
comes
better.
in, like he comes in after working a double shift, and he just like walks through the house, and everybody's partying and getting drama on around him. He's just like,
He's so introverted. he blocks everything out. It's as if it's just a canvas. You know, their paintings, and he just walks.
No,
straight
dude,
through.
the gorilla's fucking Kane Marco.
Nice.
yeah, definitely. Well, they cut to Hulk, and he's like sitting in his bedroom on the corner of his bed, like they have the one-on-one with the camera, and he's like,
he's in the confessional booth.
Yeah, he's like, "What are you trying to do?" And he's like, "Well, it's hard to get some fucking sleep around here." Like he's perfectly normal. Like he just wants to go to work and come home, and everybody's getting drunk around him.
He works at the Froyo shop.
And they get mad at him because everywhere he walks in the apartment, like he leaves footprints and cracks
As
the
I said, the
tile.
floorboards like Bo.
So you always have one person that inevitably goes to the confessional booth and fucking blubbers and breaks down.
Nice. Who is that?
I really think that would be Loki.
Loki.
You know, big brother.
He puts on a front.
Yeah.
I'm tired of my little brother always getting all the credit.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, the god of thunder, more like the god of gay.
Thor would be a good diva.
Yeah. Just,
Look at my.
oh, his beautiful
Look at
hair.
my hair.
Yeah. I see
Who said
that.
the emotional one? I had one. I fucking forgot. God damn it.
The emotional one's like Speedball or somebody.
Was Speedball even in the new? What? I don't know.
He was an X-Men, sir.
Speedball was?
Yeah.
Not in the new X-Men.
Not in the new X-Men.
No.
Yeah, well.
No.
Who's the blub?
You got to understand, man. It's been like a decade since Marvel's put anything out worth reading.
I thought he was in something called like The Defenders or something. I don't know.
He might have been.
We saw him in a comic book at Free Comic Day. I was like, that's fucking Speedball.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was with Dark Hawk or this stupid ancillary
guy.
characters nobody gives a shit. Well, I'm trying. You guys keep going. I'm trying to think of blubbery one. I had a good one.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go.
Nightcrawler.
I'm gonna go with the. I'm gonna go
He's
with
the sweet one.
He blubbers with his
He's
German
the
accent.
He's the friend that all the girls talk to.
Yeah.
I think Nightcrawler would almost be like the gay.
Like he's a bit androgynous.
He's like kind of like the gay friend that they talk to
Yeah,
with
yeah.
all their problems.
Yeah.
When an asshole.
So he's me.
Yeah.
But you're my good friend.
Lee, I love you
No,
like
he's
a
not the
brother.
blubbery one.
Nice.
The blob. Literally. Yeah.
The blob just sits around fat on all the furniture and no one can sit down because he
He's the
takes up both
slob.
cushions on the love
He
seat.
drinks all the fucking orange juice.
And milk.
Yeah, there's like that much fucking milk for cereal. Who put some water in it?
Skim milk.
Oh,
Because he uses a fucking mixing bowl with his cereal.
What were some of the others prototypical?
The for me, I did like the normal, just like the character that really doesn't stand out at all. Jean Grey.
yeah, pretty much.
Jean Grey.
You know what? I got to be honest. I know there's a lot of people who are Jean Grey / Phoenix fans.
I'm not.
The most boring fucking character
She
that
was
was
pretty blah.
ever created. I fucking hate. And that bitch used to get entire issues devoted to her. And I'd walk into Food Town as a kid, pick it up, and go, Jean Grey episode, throw it right back on the shelf. Or Jean Grey issue, right back on the shelf. Fuck it. She bored me to death, and people loved her. They really did.
I never did. I was
Especially
never a
like
fan
in
of her.
X-Men Volume 2, like that started in late 80s, early 90s. I fucking hated it.
The Phoenix Saga was actually pretty interesting until like it was Jean Grey.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, another thing is you gotta have like I'm sorry, Jordan, but I kind of did like the party animal character.
Yeah.
The person, and I'm just going because of the Southern roots. Because I think this person, the party animal, you get her drunk. That Southern is just gonna come out, and she's gonna start
Angie?
like. No, she's gonna start fights.
Don't you fucking dare!
I'll tell you what.
Hell no!
No, Rogue is
Fuck
my
you.
party animal.
No.
Because here's the thing. She had a fiery attitude. She's a redhead.
I think we should
and-
make an exception for Angie because you get a couple of bottles of wine in her and she's ready to fist fight with her shirt
yeah,
off.
she's a country girl, but she's not some fucking redneck skank.
Pussy bitch. Angie got drunk the other night, took her shirt off, and tried to fight me, and I wouldn't come outside. And she kept hollering through the door, "You pussy bitch!" I love you, honey. Your country is shit when you're drunk.
But no,
sometimes.
I just think that she would be the funny one because she's a fiery redhead. You get some drinks in her, that Southern's just gonna come out.
You know,
She's gonna
being
start
a-
fighting
She has
people.
auburn hair,
Being a-
asshole.
being a huge.
I think the party animal would go to Mystique.
Mystique's the fucking slut.
Yes.
God.
Mystique is the slut.
But she's like the mean slut. She's the one that like you're fucking her and she turns into George Wendt.
How's the day treating you, mister?
Hey, Norm.
I think Gambit's a slut, too.
Well, that's what I had as the Loosey Goosey was Gambit
Yeah,
anyways.
that's right.
Because actually...
But didn't they reach a point to where they had to go like work jobs and be functioning members of society?
Like I said, they work at a froyo shop.
The party animal's the janitor.
Hmm? Oh my god, yeah. If the party is like a noose. Anyways,
who hung himself in the closet?
I think also there's a character, it's kind of like a wild card, just one you really don't expect.
The Puck?
That I bet that can kind of go like either way and just like go from night and day.
Stark.
Exactly, that's who I have written down as Tony Stark. Because, he can just have like a normal day, and then another day he's just like totally just...
he's like you're crying on his shoulder, telling him about all your issues, and he's holding you. Then he goes in the other room and like calls you a douchebag and starts talking shit about you.
He's like, I'm just really tired of their shit.
Yeah, but he has all kinds of quips and quirks and stuff, and he's funny and charming.
Who has the band?
Who has the band?
Who has the band? I don't know.
Oh my god, who would have the band? I mean, I guess, and for me, kind of like would be Jubilee if she was in the household.
Long Shot.
Long Shot. Yes, high five on Long Shot.
Or Dazzler. Dazzler wasn't a band though.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Long Shot would be the front man, and
his band is called the Pickle Dicks.
Yeah,
it's called the Mojos.
The Mojos.
Wiener Candy.
Mojo is the drummer because the drum set can sit on his.
No, he plays synthesizer.
Lee brought up Wiener Candy.
Wiener Candy.
That's a good band.
That's a damn fine
awesome
band.
Single called "Shove It Up Your Tits, Dusty Rhodes."
Yeah.
Maybe some CCB.
It's butt fucking dumb. We need to get the heavy metal construction guy.
Oh my god!
Please, everybody, fucking YouTube that if you've never seen it. Just YouTube heavy metal construction.
Yeah.
I want that guy at my birthday next week.
We could probably get him. We should interview him.
Absolutely.
We get him on the show.
Like you can't see what he's doing, but he does not even talk, and he's just whipping his hair the whole time. Sir, are you there?
He's like tiling and grouting, and just that hair is just going.
Yeah.
This one for me would be kind of fun. This one for me would be kind of funny. Like there was like one season where there was the drunk Ruth, and so every once in a while you have like a drunk character, Wolverine,
or Stark.
Stark, but I mean Wolverine.
Yeah, Wolverine drinks a lot because he's very upset about his loss to Mr. Miyagi.
But every once in a while,
he didn't lose. But yeah,
I know who the drunk would be.
Who?
Julian from Trailer Park Boys.
Oh, wow.
He never puts the glass down.
Yeah, that's true.
My God. So I mean, that's pretty much all the categories I could think of. If anybody had anything else, that would be great. I mean, but
then there's like, I know we did kind of like the naive virgin type, but there's a lot of times there's like the kind of out of their element kind of naive person.
Yeah,
it's usually one. Like the one I think about it was Corey from San Francisco.
Yeah,
where she was always like, I just had a really bad day. Like she didn't have much going on. So I don't know who that would be.
God, just out of their element.
The one who's like so boring that camera's never on him. Or
Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Beast.
Hawkeye. Why am I here?
Beast is the nerd and the geek. Beast is totally the nerd and the geek of that, so he'd probably be out of the
The
frame
beat.
on
Yeah,
that.
Yeah, I could see that.
God, that'd be a really good one right there. I'm just kind of
Who's the Puck? Who's the one nobody can fucking stand?
God. Oh God, that would be.
Morph.
He'd be like Mystique too. That'd be awful.
They'd be fucking all the time.
God. Oh my God. So they'd like be
reversal.
like. Oh my God. So like Mystique and Morph going at it, they would both turn into George Wendt. So you'd get some George Wendt double action. Norm.
Like he's the asshole who like finds you crying because you miss your mom, and then he just transforms into your mom and walks in and starts like masturbating.
Oh God!
And then he goes in the other room, and goes.
Like you miss, like you're sitting there having a confession, and you're like talking about how much you miss your girl back home, and he just transforms into your girl and walks in and gets someone to start fucking him.
Joey, do the Morph laugh.
Yeah, that's great. I hate you more.
Okay, so we have a show about, people that really we just want to see dead because it got to that point.
Yeah.
Which takes us to the next thing on the agenda, where everything is dead, and
what?
Everything outside, virus, everybody's dead. And what was the first one? I think it was what 3 things would you take with you?
Yeah.
Eddie came up with that idea as far as a zombie apocalypse because oddly, like that's not really been covered. Like how do each person personally handles a the coming apocalypse or whatever. So
I mean, Jordan and I, this was something like when we were younger, when Resident Evil came out. Like we could not wait for the zombie apocalypse, and we had everything planned out.
I don't wish that now.
No,
because I can't run.
But basically, I have the dead, white, and blue weekend because I literally, my wife and I just sat all weekend watching Walking Dead, and just the whole weekend it was amazing. And so So basically, here it is. Zombie apocalypse scenario. The zombie apocalypse is hot and heavy. Time to act.
Why are you yelling? You have a microphone, sir. It's not live. There's not people cheering our names. You don't have to yell.
Sorry. I guess I'm just so excited. The zombie apocalypse is hot and heavy. Time to act. You can only take 3 material items.
Yelling.
You can only take 3 material items to start off with. What would you take?
Yeah.
All right. So, what would you take, Jeremy?
My 3 material items.
Yes.
Like as far as weapons, or
yeah, just anything material.
A machete.
Okay.
A machete.
Machete.
Yeah, I'll be giving my big props to my main man, Jason Voorhees. Yeah, he's my end. I love him. Probably like astronaut food.
There you go.
Or just like cans of beans, like a la
Dippin' Dots.
fucking Rorschach. Beans are really all you need. Like they got everything you basically need.
You said astronaut food. I was like, yeah, space ice cream.
So you would love it. I was at Walmart the other day, and they had a 120-ounce can of Bush's baked beans.
Perfect. Yeah.
I picked it up and went.
This would be the gaseous apocalypse. Like I'd be farting, like teabagging zombies and farting on their head and shit.
Zombies get closer and go.
They would just leave you alone.
Yeah, and my third object I would take with me would be my girlfriend.
You can't take a person. It has to be a material item.
I'll take your person.
No, it has
a material item.
Yes, you can't take a person.
Like your backpack's kind of a given.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have a backpack, and that's what you can put.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, so I would take a machete. I would take as many beans as I could carry.
Yeah, that will count as one. Yeah.
Great beans.
Beans.
Beanies.
Lord, we thank you for this incredible bounty. Great beans.
And I would probably a vehicle. I would grab a vehicle.
No. That's the next question.
Later.
That's the next question.
Later.
You're failing at this.
Yes.
I'm not the one failing. He's the one failing to specify exactly what
I sent the fucking email out.
Eddie, I really don't read your emails. Like, it's not a long-running gag. Like, I really don't like Eddie, and I try to avoid him at all costs, even his emails.
I have your response. That's great, buddy.
Okay, what does that tell you? Like, that's it. Like, if that's not the most impersonal email you've ever heard, thank you for illustrating my point once again, Eddie.
I was really excited.
I didn't even read it.
I was really excited that you responded. You responded on Facebook and email.
Yeah, I know. Like, you can email me and be like, your mother's been in an accident. All right, great. Thanks, pal.
Keep your head up.
I didn't even read it. Yeah.
Keep your head up. Keep on trucking. All right, what's your third item?
My third item would be my high blood pressure medicine. Especially if fucking Eddie's along with me.
You would pull a Shane and you'd shoot me so they could.
Yeah, no, I would.
Like poor Otis.
Yeah. Anytime like we were getting like surrounded by a mob of the undead, I would fucking just kneecap Eddie with a machete and leave him laying. There you go, motherfuckers, eat him. I'm leaving, and then walk away briskly because I don't run. Fuck running.
All right, so what's your third item?
That was my third item. That's 3 items. I got the beans and the machete and the
blood pressure medicine.
And the blood pressure medicine. Especially if you're with me, I'm gonna need that shit. I think I'll be fine without it. If you're not there, but
dude, that's great. All right, Lee, you're next.
Definitely a machete.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems to be the best weapon. No reloading, no sound. That will attract more zombies. I've thought about this a lot, actually.
Duct tape. And
because inevitably you're going to knock a hole in the gas tank on your vehicle. It always fucking happens.
You might have to put a Band-Aid on something. What's better than duct tape?
Nothing.
Oh God, it still tears.
Everybody loves adhesive in their cuts.
It's a tie for the third item. It's either pudding or toilet paper.
Pudding.
Yeah, I mean, like, who's wiping during the apocalypse? Like, I would wipe just to keep from getting chapped or something. You know, I mean, you're just shit.
Could you imagine 18 hours not wiping, walking in the hot sun? That's some brownies baking.
See, that's the thing that all these fanboys never consider when they're like, "I want a zombie apocalypse."
No, they don't. Because
you know how hard it is? I bet none of them have shed outside.
Well, one, a lot of people are like, oh, it could be so kick. I said, motherfuckers, if you were without the internet for 30 minutes, you'd all fucking kill yourselves.
Oh, well, yeah.
So there.
I'd like to take this opportunity real quick to promote our good pals at Hers. Thank you guys again for the shipment last week. It was amazing.
Yes, I'm so excited. I have these like ranch chips that I can't wait to just.
Those are good. The lattice.
Just run out and get yourself some Hers. Walmart here carries them. Kroger.
Big Lots.
Yeah, Big Lots, Dollar General, Dollar Store.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Occasionally Kmart.
And try the sweet corn fire roasted potato chips. They taste just like popcorn, but they are potato chips. Okay, Eddie, I hate to interrupt you. Sorry that we had to take a commercial break.
You're fine. And Lee, didn't you have a third item?
Yeah, pudding or toilet paper. I can't decide. So I might go with like a
just
nice
take the pudding. You can
block.
that's good. Take the pudding. You can just wipe your ass on the can lid after you open it.
Or I could use the duct tape.
Oh, you tear it off.
Yeah, man. Just seal that shit shut. I mean, the first time after you rip it, you're not going to be pulling hair.
You can
you're waxed at that point. Your fucking taint is smooth.
Gotta clean all the matted shit out of your butt hair.
No, you just put the duct tape on and go.
Look at Jordan. Jordan's getting sick.
No time for manscaping during the zombie apocalypse, I guess. Okay.
No, we're going bushy.
Jordan, what would you take?
Me, crowbar. Doubles as a weapon. Pierce. Swing it.
Nice.
About the length of a machete. You also use it to break into buildings. Break open stuff. Crowbar. A deck of cards. Believe it or not, because if you're holed up in a place for a while, you need to keep your morale up. You got to be entertained. You'll go nuts if you don't.
Yeah.
And
I thought for sure Jordan would say Xbox or PS3.
There's no electricity.
There's a lot of electricity, yeah.
Well, I thought about the crowbar too, Jordan, and I got to thinking, like, I've got shit matted in my butt. I've got duct tape over a bunch of cuts I got hopping a barbed wire fence.
So you definitely need a machete.
I've got my blood pressure medicine. It's not working. I am so fucking pissed that there is no door in this world that can stop me if I need to get inside somewhere. So the crowbar I wouldn't really need.
But
like my shoulder and my generally pissed off attitude will be enough to get me into any house.
That's fair enough, but like it also doubles as a weapon, like I said.
Fair enough.
So you could pierce with it straight in. And my third item would just be an all around kind of like the Leatherman tools.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So you got a pocket knife, all kinds of stuff. So if you catch something, you can clean it.
Right on.
There you go. Pretty simple.
I'm good, thank you.
So
all right,
that's pretty good. What about you, Eddie?
Well, actually, really fast. Beth wanted to jump in really fast and get like.
She better not.
All right, here she is, really fast.
Come on, Zeke the plumber. What you got? Joey, you got anything?
I was gonna say machete, but everybody else said it, so I'm gonna go with hatchet. You can cut firewood with it, and it.
Oh, you don't mean the novel? That we read in 6th grade.
We ate worms.
My camel pack and my AR-15. The dust cover says zombie hunter on it.
I'm sorry to interrupt you again. I'm eating delicious Hers, and it's hard hearing over the crunching. Did you say a fanny pack?
Yes.
Because I'm sure Eddie's got that on his list.
Not camel pack. You corrected me. It's fanny pack. You are right.
Wow.
Very nice. Well said.
Nice. I'm actually I'm gonna go with the machete too because that was a fantastic idea, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, well.
Kind of like with you with the beans. I'm gonna pack as many like Lunchables that I can because they're kind of small. What?
Just saying the meat will go bad.
Yep.
Dude, here's the thing.
Pudding cup will go hot.
But here's the thing though. They'll last me for a few days while I'm trying to survive all this. And so then another thing that I'm gonna.
Well, get dehydrated jerky. That'll last a little longer.
I'm going.
Whatever. This is your apocalypse.
Thank
I'm fucking sorry.
Thank you.
That's fine, Eddie. As soon as you fucking die on like the 3rd day, we'll just feed you to the zombies
or eat you.
Wow.
Baby back ribs.
And I'm actually gonna go with a crowbar too. So, I need the machete, the crowbar, and the Lunchables. So, because that's for me, that's a start. That's a good start.
And I think that's great because while you're doubled over heaving, throwing up spoiled meat, we'll be getting away.
Joey?
I think that I would definitely take the crowbar. I like that idea. My first idea on that was a was actually like a camp axe because you can double it as a hammer and a pretty decent weapon.
Right on.
Nuts.
We'll
go with
I was
that.
going to say peanut butter is good too. I mean,
Yeah.
you can, and that shit can survive like nuclear war, like peanut butter and Twinkies.
Yeah, that's all I was thinking about was, taking that some type of legumes. Y'all talking about beans and all that.
Well, you got to have something because it's like the rule of threes. I actually learned
But that
about
would
that.
also kill me.
Yeah.
Taking eating peanuts all the time, I'd have gout and the zombies would have smorgasbord.
They'd be smelling your foot from like a mile away.
Gout flare up. Ah!
Yeah. I just take Joey out like, I'm sorry, man, but you're fucking holding us back.
I'll
Everywhere we go, you're
I'll
attracting
give you a
them.
bro fist and say I understand.
And then
it's so sad.
Then you freaking shame them.
But for a third one, a Ruger 1022 with hopefully plenty of ammo because, believe it or not, a little 22 rimfire shell explodes brains pretty good.
Yeah.
And that's my 3.
That's all you need. Although, we got to say that there's a good chance we're not going to tolerate you firing a weapon at all times because, like every time you shoot a gun, you're drawing in the horde. So you'd have to get a silencer for it. You can use Eddie's mouth.
Wow.
Fuck Eddie. I'm going to go ahead and set it straight. Like, I don't hate Eddie. It's just that I've literally been doing this for fucking, 16 years?
15 years now.
Yeah, so I've been fucking with Eddie so hard for like the last 16 years, so I just continue to do it because it entertains me and it makes everybody laugh.
I'm sorry, that was pretty good.
Use Eddie's mouth.
Because I'm dead.
Just like cram the gun into his fucking decapitated head and just use it to silence the bullets.
God.
It's like when we played God of War, we said we used Eddie's head as the puzzle piece. Because there's a part where you have to use the architect's head as a puzzle piece, and it's just going.
We're like, I'm sorry, Eddie.
Is it like Golden Monkey from the what was it?
Legends of the
Hidden Temple.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Nobody could pass that fucking puzzle. It's 3 pieces.
How did that puzzle go? Didn't you just like go? Oh yeah, it was just going.
Yeah.
Yeah, and one of them had a big pole on it.
Yeah.
So that was the head.
But no one could ever do it like
keep
Lee said.
in mind, this show is entirely audio based, so no one can see when you're like flailing your arms, going.
I'm sorry, I talk with my hands.
Jordan just constructed the whole thing for all you that missed it. Eventually, we'll get video.
It goes like this. It goes. If you ever wanted to know how to solve that puzzle,
the monkey puzzle from Nickelodeon's Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Apparently, Baron Von Buttfuck popped out, scared the kid.
Yeah. Like, if I could take anybody with me, it's Baron Von Buttfuck. What's the next premise, Eddie?
All right, the next part is, there is a car dealership nearby. What vehicle would you choose and why?
A car dealership.
Yeah, there's a car dealership nearby. What vehicle do you steal and why?
Okay, Jordan, what vehicle do you steal and
I
why?
don't steal a motorized vehicle. I take a bicycle.
All right, that's
so you're gonna no, you know what you're gonna do? You're gonna take a bicycle, and we're gonna get like a mile and a half ahead of you down the road in our cars, and the phone's gonna start ringing, dude. Okay, look, I know you tried to tell me. I'm sorry. I just thought that it would be a good idea if I took the motorcycle.
And then when you reach a traffic jam, see you fuckers.
No,
wait a minute.
no.
We need to go into the woods. Oh,
No.
wait a minute. The car won't go up the hill. I just pick up my
because
bike.
do you know what my vehicle is? 4-wheeler. Like a big 850,
about gas?
like a big
what if
850.
What if fuses go bad? Maintenance.
That's okay. There's going to be plenty of vehicles strung out on the road that have still got gas in the tanks. I know how to siphon. I mean, I grew up white trash. We used to steal gas all the time.
Going with a bike because I'm going with Max Brooks and the book.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, when you inevitably get tired after the first quarter mile.
It's fine, but it'll keep my cardio up. Exercise. It'll be good.
Here's the thing. You make a really
Seriously.
good point, though. I mean, that is a really good point. But, yeah.
Yeah, here's the thing. They're only as fast as you can go. I mean, that's...
But still,
zombies aren't that fast.
And he can get, like I said, he can like.
Yeah, but
use
we didn't
that little-
specify. They could be 28 days later zombies.
Shit.
We're all fucked.
Well, then what's the point?
No, we'll go with Walking Dead zombies. So.
I would just go with Romero zombies then.
Yeah,
I mean, call it what it fucking is, Eddie. It's not Walking Dead zombies. It's Romero zombies.
Sorry. Anyways, so Lee.
I'm definitely not taking a bike. I want something that I can sleep in.
Yeah.
You know, wherever you stop, there's camp.
Yeah.
And, local ordinance isn't in play now. So, like you, building inspector. And I would take either a 4-wheel drive or an all-wheel drive SUV.
You like a Jeep or something? Maybe?
Yeah,
Like a Wrangler?
preferably with tinted windows. The darker, the better, because they can't see
Yeah.
very well anyway. So that just helps.
There you go, man. See, and you're not riding on my 4-wheeler.
Okay,
You're not
fine.
going to be in my clubhouse.
I'll put his 4-wheeler in the back of my car.
Yeah, and I'll ride shotgun with Lee, and we'll
When
listen to
your
good music.
fuse blows and you're 10 miles out from anything, have fun.
That's not anything.
Okay.
We still have a Wrangler. Weren't you listening?
Even if we only had a Journey CD, we would rock that.
We would rock the shit out of that. Steve Perry.
Until you got a call on your cell phone that said, "Where is your clubhouse?"
Yeah, eventually the cars probably would break down, but what difference does it make? There's going to be cars strung everywhere, man.
You said one vehicle.
Well, the first thing I'm doing as soon as, I could eventually steal another vehicle, right? I mean, it's...
What about me?
Yeah, it's not against
Or
the
is
rules.
Eddie chasing us around with a book going, that's against the rules, you can't steal a vehicle.
This isn't Dungeons and Dragons.
We
dude.
all agreed to this, that when zombies took over, we weren't going to steal vehicles. We weren't going to be that guy. And then eventually I just kneecap Eddie with a fucking machete. Will you get this piece of shit out of here?
No!
I'm going to have to say I'd take my old 1990 Buick LeSabre if it was still here. Because that motherfucking car was a battle tank.
Yep.
And it would climb. I mean, that's the benefit of having a front-wheel drive. I mean, if it's a zombie apocalypse and it's snow, motherfucker, I'm driving through the snow in this old-ass Buick.
Yeah, something like that. Back then when like vehicles had like 10 feet of front end, like an old Lincoln, there's a roadblock, just plow through that motherfucker.
Yeah, you're damn right.
Like an 88 Buick or something.
At some point, your car's going to be a point, and then it just becomes even better.
It gets sharp.
Yeah. But, I'm going to have to agree with Jordan. I might throw a bicycle in the back of it.
Right on. Well, that's against the rules. That's against Eddie's rules of the apocalypse.
It's not against my rule.
Oh, whatever. You were the dude that sat up front of the class and took notes and shit.
That
you
was
were
me.
Oh, that was Jordan.
Nah, I usually sit in the middle or the back.
Motherfuckers in college even made fun of me for that. I was like, really? Are we fucking...
Aren't we by this now?
No.
Haven't we passed this? I don't know, man. Did everybody cover on that? Like what vehicles they were going to take?
Think
Not
so.
me.
What about you, Eddie?
I actually was kind of torn, but I'm actually going to go with the quiet vehicle. I'm going with a Toyota Prius. Because, no, listen to me. Okay.
Eddie, everything that comes out of your mouth, I get a little bit further down the friend chain. Every time you say something, like I'm in the middle of branching off from friend to like acquaintance.
I originally thought an electric car. Of course, quickly I was like, "There's no electric."
Yeah,
but quiet.
Well, that's the thing, though. The Prius still takes gas too, so you can still put gas in a Prius. It's quiet, and you can go a pretty good distance with it. So I'm happy with it, and you can fit a decent amount of stuff in it. So I'm gonna.
Yeah,
go
but the
with
thing is, though, is that what do you do when you come to a bridge that has like a bunch of cars parked on? You can't get a Prius through there. You can get a bicycle, maybe a 4-wheeler through there.
No, you can't get a 4-wheel. You can't get his 4-wheel drive thing. You can't get
Eddie.
his
You got to understand. By that point, I'm so fucking burnt out on being with you for like the last 3 weeks on our journey that I will get off and literally pick up a 4-wheeler and put it on the other side of whatever's blocking me. Like I'll carry a 4-wheeler under my arm and just climb over the cars.
Whatever.
Well, I mean that's also like assuming that we're going to travel. Like why would you travel?
I'm not
You really
traveling
don't
with
need
you.
to. You will.
No.
You're gonna.
No, you'll eat my Lunchables.
Yeah, like on the first day after that, they're done. Like after they've set in like a hot bag, like a hot backpack, like the meat's turning like gray.
I love Lunchables.
We got Slim Jims in the back of my SUV.
And beef jerky, Mingua.
Yep.
We got Grippo's flavored Mingua beef jerky.
I need a lot of water.
That's a thing.
What?
I learned about those today.
Yeah.
Grippo's flavored Mingua beef jerky. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
No, it's
Is it?
It's
Okay.
heaven in your mouth.
All right. Yeah, right in your mouth.
Right in that
Just
mouth.
all up in your mouth.
I would take a motorcycle.
You would take a motorcycle?
Yeah.
They're very loud. That's the problem I have with the 4-wheelers, that they are very loud.
It depends on the motorcycle. Sometimes they make them louder. Sometimes you can get.
Well, that's the thing is
Depends
that
on
like
it.
no matter what you're doing or where you're at or what vehicle you're in, like no vehicle is going to be louder than fucking Eddie's mouth. Just, hi, look where that's a zombie. That's my impression of Eddie. Mustard. Don't let's be silly.
Don't be silly. Lemon. Now that's different.
Yeah, that's there's like a horde and we're trying to sneak past them. Eddie goes,
No, that's ignorant.
Like, we're trying to sneak past the horde, and Eddie's like trying to get like a food wrapper out or something out of his pocket and alerts him. That or like I'm trying to like sneak past him when we're trying to get going, and I do something that's not on Eddie's list, and he's like, "Nope, you can't do that. That's not part of the rules." Yeah, that's what it sounds like. So what was the other premise, Eddie?
All right, it's actually you come across a warehouse that just is fully stocked, but you can only like pick up one thing.
These are the dumbest rules ever. Like, why wouldn't you just take everything?
No, but you can't. You can only take like one thing.
So I'm gonna suspend disbelief.
And it's a weapon of choice.
No weapon.
So we already.
No, this is new. You didn't start off with this. You go into a warehouse and there's all this stuff in there, and it's pretty much anything it's in your mind.
Yeah.
But a weapon of choice. If you had your choice
musket.
Musket.
You can't see it, but Jordan just ripped open the bag and loaded a musket.
I would kill you. I would stick my hand up your ass to your mouth and use you to annoy the shit out of zombies. They'd be like, "No, we're not. Like, we were coming over here to kill you guys, but that motherfucker's on my nerves, and I'm leaving."
Do you get? He snorted.
Like, I would stick my hand up his ass and be like, "Hey, zombies, come over here and play with us." And they'd be like, "No." They turn around and go,
Do you get to take his weapon of choice because you killed him? It's kind of like warlords, claim.
Like, I take you, claim. No, I mean, if I had to pick a weapon, probably something that I made in Dead Rising 2.
Bow staff.
Like I would take
dildo launcher.
I would take an oar that has a chainsaw duct taped to each end of it. Nice. I seriously wielded one of those in Dead Rising 2.
I know. You can do this right now.
Yeah. I would have the oar, the canoe paddle, and have like a chainsaw and a hedge clipper on each, like one on each end, and just come through there all fucking like Darth Maul style with like the double edged fucking shit, and just slicing up zombies.
That zombie done bit up all up on my titty.
Where's that from?
You're playing Dead Rising and
that motherfucking zombie done bit all up on my titty.
we were playing Dead Rising. There was a survivor, and Joey was with us.
Get up in them tits.
Jordan, what weapon do you take? What do you find there as a weapon?
Compound bow.
You're so practical.
I'm trying to be practical. It's silent. You can retreat.
Good luck tying that onto your bicycle for that to work.
No, you can do it.
You
can't.
Basket on front.
No, a little like
it's got a weaved basket on the front.
No, you can get like a little trailer about that big. You can throw stuff in. Like you see them on people with motorcycles.
Have you ever shot a compound bow?
Yes.
They're extremely difficult. The accuracy with those are extremely difficult. At least I found it that way.
Yeah, but at least you can practice with it.
Yeah, you would get good. You'd get your cardio up and get good with a bow.
There you go.
I'm just imagining your bicycle with that little ching bell on it.
But it's not even like a mountain bike or anything. It's just like a little girl's like banana seat bike.
Pee Wee Herman bike.
Yeah.
Wind Rider.
Eddie, what weapon is in there for you?
A big bucket of grenades. I'd be the happiest camper with a bucket of grenades.
You're not thinking Jordan. You're not thinking practical.
Because here's the thing.
Let's face it. I mean, I'd be dead in a week.
Because shut up. Anyways, because with a bucket of grenades, for one, you can blow a lot of shit up. But also, it's like, oh, here comes a mega herd. You guys hate me, but I'm gonna throw a grenade over there. I'm gonna get their attention, and we can get out of here.
I talk a lot of shit about Eddie, but the thing I have to say about you is that you're incorrigible. Like, you have the worst ideas, and I've never seen anybody so excited over the dumbest shit. Eddie has the worst idea. Like, yeah, spoiled meat. I love spoiled meat. Man, it's awesome. Grenades. These are all impractical, shitty ideas, and you're so fucking excited you're about to pee on the carpet about them. You, sir, are incorrigible. I love it. I really got to say that. That's true, and that's not even, like, he's not... That's Eddie in real life. Like, you could literally, like, I would go to cut his head off and kill him, and his mouth would still be going, "This is fine. I can adapt. It's cool. I never wanted a body anyway. It's stupid."
He's a good wingman, though.
Thank you. And I guess the final thing is,
did Lee and Joey?
Lee, I'm sorry. I got caught up.
See, he's so damn carried away. Lee, what weapon is in there for you?
I'm sorry. Lee,
it's the same place where Herschel shops, so I'm getting his unlimited ammo
shot.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, good answer. Good answer.
Well done, sir. Well done. Joey, do you want to add to the festivities here?
Pretty much, I said, the Rimfire 22. Yeah, it's going to be loud, but not in comparison to a bigger rifle.
Like a 30-06 or something.
30.
30. Right on, Zeke.
A katana.
A katana.
Yeah.
If Jared were here, he would be proud of you.
If
No, Jared said fucking massive.
If Jared was here, he would be eating everything.
No, Jared thinks he's going to be a fucking Ryu Hayabusa in the zombie apocalypse.
He's not.
Jared's like,
no, he's not. He's so
No.
fat he will not get away.
we're all fat.
No, that's what I was going to say. Like, we're all fat. We need to work together. That's why I say we take out Eddie quick. We just cut up Eddie into little pieces and use him as like deterrence. Like when anytime some come, just throw like a calf muscle out there and be like, eat this.
A little bit of ear.
Leave us alone.
Oh, and finally, would you be the person that is constantly on the road, on the run, basically?
Oh, I thought we also were taking who we take with us too.
No, there was not.
Yeah, no, that was a thing, Eddie.
No, it was.
Yeah.
Where?
Well,
Like, I hate to
got the
reveal.
I got the email here.
I hate to reveal that I actually.
No. That's a different scenario. I'm going over the that's the survey.
No, it's the same thing.
That's the survey. That's the second one.
There'll be no lying on the show.
It's a separate part.
Okay. Sorry.
But now, of this whole scenario that we're doing right now, would you be a person that's constantly on the run, on the road, basically? Would you find a place? Would you be that person that would find a place to set up shop? Where would that be? Or would you find a community setting like Woodbury, or would you do something else?
I would go 100% George A. Romero, 1977 classic, Dawn of the Dead, and I would go lock myself in a fucking mall.
Yep.
Everything you need, you don't need anything else but that fucking mall. Except when Tom Savini and his gang of roving motorcycle madmen come in to shoot you up. So you would have to make like a secret room and then block it off and stuff like they did. But I mean, Dawn of the Dead, in my opinion, the greatest zombie film ever made, and I mean, it's perfect. It's a wonderful setup. And you go to one like a nice one, like Mall of America, like we travel up to Minnesota and grab Mar on the way.
No, we go to Turfland.
Actually, Mar would be dead because he's out trying to shoot zombies with Nerf guns. And it didn't work. If we go to Turfland, like a shitty mall, like half the stores are closed.
Well, the old Spencer's still here.
Spencer's and Walgreens.
Good thing we can still get fart spray.
Zombies are afraid of fake vomit.
They are. They hate it. It's a well-known documented fact. Jordan, what about you, buddy?
I can only pick one.
Yeah.
I would have to try to hole up somewhere.
Yeah.
Like I would say, like, at first, like if reality, I would ideally hole up somewhere, preferably a school. Just because they have heavy doors. There's cafeteria in there. There's probably quite a bit of food in there, so you can hole up in a school. Reality, though, you'd have to hold down at first until the madness died down a bit, and then you kind of have to be on the run because of those surviving Roman gangs of road warriors.
Tom Savini and his switchblade mustache
what's
comb.
the word? Like raiders, because they move and just
the bronies.
I saw the road.
Yeah, right.
So
Lee,
I'm going to Sam's Club.
Hey,
nothing like a garbage bag full of Jolly Ranchers,
or like an industrial-sized vat of mayonnaise.
I can go inside the store, use what's in there to seal all the doors. Everything's there.
Yep.
Got like economy size, like those big plastic bottles of Cheetos, and he's like blocking the doors with them.
So much fucking cereal. That would be awesome. So yeah.
All right, that's great. You know what? Here's the thing, Lee. If you'll have me, I would love to be a part of the Sam's Club.
No, that's suicide.
You got to have a membership. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna be like Lee and do a little bit of exchanging with him though, because I'd probably hole up in Costco, and we just trade off.
Just go to Best Buy.
Welcome to Costco. I love you.
That'll do it.
It's fucking Dick Cheney becomes like a greeter at Walmart.
Zeke,
welcome to Walmart. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself.
I'd go to my bug out spot that I already have set up, and I'd blow the bridges to it so nobody could get to it. Yep.
What about food?
You got a fucking shelter?
I got it. Yeah.
Huh? How about that?
I'll be damned. We learn something new every day.
Dan Aykroyd?
There you go, Zeke the plumber. Good job. Scary ass person.
You got a vault.
All right.
When the bombs drop.
Well, great job on the zombie apocalypse scenario. So,
Did
Jeremy,
you?
Did I what?
Jeremy said them all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm going Dawn of the Dead, man.
All right, so here we go with the zombie apocalypse survey. And I would actually like to put this up on the Facebook to see what people would say about what they would do.
Yeah,
on
I'm
this.
eager to hear what two of our listeners would like to what they think about it.
All right, so here's the zombie apocalypse survey. Quit looking at me like that, Lee.
I'm getting hungry. Got some blankets in there.
All right, you are alone in your house and you see zombies coming towards your front door. So it's the start of the zombie apocalypse. You run in a room and there are a group of people standing there. They tell you that you can only pick one of them to join you during the zombie apocalypse. Who do you choose and why? And here's the thing. Remember, it can only be one. These are regular people just like you, but are skilled in their specific occupation.
That could be only one.
They have no relation or skills or traits similar to anyone on The Walking Dead. And, or
almost everybody on Walking Dead's worthless as tits on a boar hog.
But anyway, so, no one, like, similar to anyone on The Walking Dead, like, comic, video game, or show. So, like I said, these are regular people. All right, so these are the people that are in the room that you can choose from to start the zombie apocalypse with. An army sergeant, a burglar/thief, a doctor, a farmer, a hunter/fisherman, a nurse, a policeman, a veterinarian, or a pyromaniac. All right, go for it. Jordan.
Oh, Richard Dreyfuss. Because he was
he just does it.
He was in a Close Encounter of the Third Kind. I would actually take a hunter and a fisherman just for food. Like I almost said farmer, but more than likely I wouldn't be in one spot very long, so a farmer wouldn't help. Are we talking like proper hunter fisherman, or like one of those assholes who pulls up on the side of the road and spotlights a deer and shoots it?
No, just a regular hunter fisherman that's skilled in their profession.
Hunter fisherman.
Okay.
I would have to go with a doctor. Because I can be kind of a hypochondriac. So
I just stubbed my toe. I think I'm gonna turn into
yeah, well,
a
here's
zombie.
the thing: is that I'm choking down beans left and right with nothing to drink.
Something's wrong.
So I'm gonna need somebody to give me the Heimlich maneuver when I get too excited.
I keep eating beans, my belly keeps swelling.
Like nothing I own fits
Are my
anymore.
feet supposed to be?
It's great.
What about you, Lee?
Army sergeant. They're skilled in many different fields.
Survival.
Yeah.
Survival, weaponry, first aid.
First aid, yeah.
Basic. Even if it's basic, I mean, it's somebody there.
Plus, you're going to need someone way more badass than yourself.
Yeah, because let's face it, I'm not that fucking intimidating.
I think you intimidate the shit out of me.
Nice.
Thank you for filleting that microphone. I hope I get that one next week.
Yeah.
So, Joey, what do you say?
Leroy nailed it.
An
That's
army
it.
sergeant?
Yep.
I guess I'm coming with you guys then. But are
Oh,
any
shit,
of these
now I'm changing
people in uniform? Because that changes my decision.
What are you talking about?
Well, the cops are hot. I'm sorry.
If there's an army sergeant,
Somebody get the fucking microphone away from her.
If they're in a uniform, they're probably going to be a target.
Yeah, I'd say so. I'm actually gonna go. I was actually when I came up with this, like I was like driving with my wife in the car, and I was like, "What would you do?" And I started like naming all this stuff, like in the middle of the drive. She's like, "What?" I was like, "This is great."
What would you do?
But I was actually kind of torn between the army sergeant and the farmer. But then I thought, here's the thing: the farmer would come later on down the road if I kind of established, and that way I found a nice little safe place, and it wasn't as chaotic. But at this point in time, where it's the start of the zombie apocalypse, I would want to go with the army sergeant because, for one, he's very skilled in many areas, but also I do really well at taking orders, and he's probably going to survive better than I will. So I'm just going to do whatever he says to do. So that's why I'm going to go with the army sergeant.
Oh, shut up.
You're a dick.
What's that, Zeke?
At least I know I'm going to be on everybody's team.
No, I didn't
I
say
know.
you.
Talking about the cops, you're going to be on everybody's dick.
I'm not. You're not going. I want somebody else that's established.
Lee, you look like Shawn Michaels because your eyes kind of drifted and they got crossed for a second.
Better watch your chin.
I would take Shawn Michaels with me, and he gives zombie sweet shit.
Why is there barber glass behind you?
Oh, every zombie he kills, he just sweet shit musics him through a fucking barbershop window.
Smack my thigh.
It's like there's a lot of barber shops in this town.
Oh boy.
Yeah, but then you'd lose your smile.
Oh, he did lose his smile.
Lost his smile.
Fuck his smile. It's crooked anyway. Is that the end of the survey?
That's
Yeah,
it.
that's it.
You
That
have
was it.
picked one.
I said the doctor.
Oh,
I'm going to be
that's
choking
right.
down beans and
I'm
shit.
telling you, man. I think I've had a stroke.
You
at
are
some
getting
point.
dumber, yeah.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
getting
slowly.
dumber.
Guys, I think that's going to do it for us tonight. I am Jeremy.
I'm Lee.
I'm Jordan.
Joe.
Jordan forgot his name. I'm Eddie.
And Hulk Hogan.
Hey,
fuck off.
Hulk Hogan, you can't do any of this shit.
brother.
The Bird Nerds. We were the Bird Nerds. Just sitting around talking about stuff. The Bird Nerds. That was the Bird Nerds. Just sitting around talking about shit.